This is a $1 eBay phone charger. It's supposed to be a 5V 1 amp charge adapter, but as I tested it, it's only about 300 milliamps. And at that, it gets up to 40 degrees Celsius in only 10 minutes. So it's not 1 amp, not even close. And it does work, and the voltage is 5 volts, which is good in a way. It's not like 4 volts, what you could expect from a Chinese one. So, what's inside of it? Why is it so cheap? Well, first, it's quite easy to open, and the inside just fall out. It's good that it's not connected with wires. There's just these. They don't go in, they just touch. So that's kind of crappy. For rectification, there's only one diode. There is a smoothing capacitor on the input, a 400 volt, which is good. There are 2 transistors to switch the primary, 3 resistors, and a tiny little capacitor. Yeah, on the output there are 2 diodes. One is probably a zener, a resistor, and a smoothing capacitor. There's also an optocoupler, and of course the transformer, which is absolutely tiny. Like, this is the size of a pen. So yeah, it's tiny. It's good that they didn't fit a capacitor like this here between the primary and the secondary, and that's good. But the bad part is the separation, which is tiny. This is the secondary and this is the primary, and there's only like 2 millimeters. It's not the worst, but it still could be better. If they would have removed this track for the capacitor, it would have been better, like 4 millimeters out here. But they didn't. Also, the USB port is weird. It's completely flat, which is unusual. And there's no point in taking the transformer apart, because I can see that the primary windings are touching the secondary, or the feedback, which are still coupled to the primary side. So you better not touch the output, because the only thing stopping you from getting shocked is a tiny layer of lacquer on the wire, which is not safe. So not only can you not use this because it doesn't output enough current, but also it's not safe. Also, look at how curved the board is. Yeah, it came like this out of the factory. So don't buy this, not even for a project. Well, okay, if you won't be touching it for like a tiny LED string up on the ceiling, then sure you might, but you probably still have leftover from old phones chargers, so don't use those. Don't bother with these, they're not worth it.